Chapter 1 The Leopard Becomes a Living Person. You are listening at FameTV.info. The trees in the forest are lush and leafy, and the shadows cover the sun. A group of 40 or 50 wild wolves was surrounded, and the girls in their 15 or 16-year-old circle were gathered intently. Bai Qingqing leaned his legs and held a canvas bag as a weapon in his hand. Don't come. I'm Chinese, my meat is poisonous. It is pitiful to see that she just took advantage of Shuangxiu and her sister to go up the mountain to pray for a blessing, and fell haplessly. Who will tell her what is going on in the future? The classmates are gone, the cell phone signal is gone, everything is different. Roar! The wolf groaned in his throat and used his hind legs to dig up the soil, as if he was afraid of something, while looking around and looking around. However, Rao is so cautious, and still finds no dangerous approaching, that a touch of yellow is hidden in the shade of the tree, and walks into the enclosure of the wild wolf flexibly. Finally, the wolf confirmed that his prey had no guardians, and he ran towards Bai Qingqing with a roar. The tight string in Bai Qingqing's brain was finally broken, and he did what most women would do when they were frightened, screaming. Ah! When it was time to say, soon, a muscular leopard jumped out from behind Bai Qingqing, and Bai Qingqing, who had not screamed, his eyes widened and the next moment, Bai Qingqing was bitten by the leopard on the chest, and with his own screams, the leopard dangled into the tree. Bai Qingqing was shocked, sitting on a tree branch, holding a big breath on the trunk, and staring at the leopard fighting with the wolves. Did it save her? This is a dream. She has heard of dolphins saving people, but she has never heard of leopards saving people. But the clothes soaked in the leopard's saliva still had the heat of the mouth, which could not be ignored. Oh! The leopard roared with a roar, and his muscular body suddenly fluttered, knocking a wolf that was not much smaller than it to the ground, biting it down, and the result was a wild wolf's life. Several wild wolves are preparing to fight the leopard. Bai Qingqing's heart hangs in his throat. When the leopard sprints, he kills another wolf. When he turns around, the third wolf is killed. Surrounded by a lot, the leopard actually killed the battle array quickly and fiercely. There were no chances for dozens of wild wolves to attack. The only time he was close was death. The battle was not over, but Bai Qingqing's heart was let go. She knew that leopard had won. Sure enough, about half an hour later, the leopard killed the lead wolf. The remaining 7 or 8 wolves were headless, and they fled wildly with their tails in the wild. Bai Qingqing was about to climb down the tree, when the leopard turned his head, and a pair of golden eyes locked her. In an instant, Bai Qingqing's blood was frozen. Dangerous, the elegant leopard leaped from the grass where the corpses ran across the field, and jumped into the air, suddenly turned into a naked man, slender, but full of flexible power. The feet keeping the running posture landed on the ground lightly and swiftly, and then jumped into the tree 3 or 2 times, with golden eyes staring closely at Bai Qingqing. What a nice view! How could there be such a beautiful female? Parker felt a paw in his heart. He made sure he fell in love with the female at first sight. Bai Qingqing was shocked by the scene in the air. Until a handsome face appeared in front of her eyes, she suddenly recovered, subconsciously hid, but accidentally fell from the tree. Ah! Big change to live. Listen to the full novel at FameTV.info, direct link in the description.